lightweight World Grand Prix. It is for the championship.
You can take a look. There's a lot of things that are similar, but 17-0, 12-3, but 25 years of age for Nurmagomedov, 38 for Brent Primus.
Here is Michael C. Williams.
Bellator MMA live on Showtime from Pechanga Arena. The time has come for the semi-final round of the $1 million lightweight World Grand Prix. To conclude tonight's historic Bellator 300, we feature five 5-minute rounds for the Bellator Lightweight World Championship. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, Commissioner Peter Villegas, Chair, Executive Officer at Cage Side, Mr. Andy Foster. And now, introducing the blue corner first. At 5'10", weighing in 154.8 pounds, the former Bellator lightweight champion, now ranked at number 4, holds 12 professional victories, 3 losses by way of Eugene. He fights out of Portland, Oregon, presenting the challenger, Brent Primus. And across the cage, the champion fights out of the red corner at 5'11", weighing in 154.8 pounds, flawless inside the Bellator cage at 6-0. He's perfect overall with 17 professional victories, no defeats. In the second defense of his world title, he fights out of San Jose, California. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated, reigning and defending Bellator lightweight world champion, Usman Nurmagomedov. And when the bell rings, the man in charge, referee Jason Herzog.
Fighters, there were no questions from you, Blue. There were no questions from you, Red. You've already touched gloves. About ready to fight.
The main event of Bellator 300. Usman Nurmagomedov, the 7th man to hold the Bellator lightweight championship. 11 first-round finishes for the champ. All 8 of Brent Primus's finishes have come in the opening stanza, and he says he is going to try to get Nurmagomedov out of there as soon as possible. The bell, round number 1. And Primus told us he's always looking for the first-round finish, always trying to be aggressive. Of course, when you're taking on a guy like Usman Nurmagomedov, you have to be very cognizant of all that he brings to the proverbial table, including a dynamic kicking attack.
Look, he's got a fantastic kicking attack. Brent Primus has got good kicks, but he's going to have a hard time landing them against Usman without Usman making him pay for those. This is why I say Brent's got to close that distance, get in the grill of Usman Nurmagomedov, and stay there throughout this fight until he gets it to the ground.
Calf kick by the defending champion Nurmagomedov, who began Muay Thai training at 7, went into Taekwondo, and of course, when you represent his part of the world under the tutelage of the late great Abdul Manap Nurmagomedov, his cousin Abid Nurmagomedov. Usman Nurmagomedov is known as a wrestling background, but this is where he is most comfortable. He's telling us, and his swagger continues to grow with each and every fight and performance.
Yeah, absolutely, and there's no doubt. Look, everyone knows Abid Nurmagomedov, and he lived off of grappling.
Smashing.
But Usman and his brother Umar, they're different. They live off of striking with the ability to wrestle when they want.
And Primus coming into a clinch here now, and the knee from Nurmagomedov creating some separation to land those knees, and then a push kick to the midsection, and just a volleying of kicks here, a salvo of attacks by Nurmagomedov, and Primus trying to find a way to close the distance.
But when you're looking at those keys to victory, I talked about that, go to the body. That's what he's doing with that front push kick. He's eating.
Oh, spinning back kick by Nurmagomedov. Grab kick by Primus, spinning back fist by the former champion, and again they clinch along the fence.
All this is good for Brent. Oh, that was a clean elbow. Nice exit by Usman Nurmagomedov. Always want to leave them something to think about on the exit, and that's what he did with that beautifully placed left elbow.
AKA in San Jose, where Nurmagomedov trains, Javier Mendez, longtime trainer, says that Nurmagomedov is the most gifted fighter he has ever seen. And think about the fighters that Javier Mendez has cornered.
That's just a couple of you. We can go through this. Cain Velasquez, Dan Cormier, BJ Penn. I mean, oh my God. And Habib.
Yeah, and Habib.
And look, he's saying this guy is the most talented.
25 years of age, 17-0, 8 knockouts, 6 submissions, and a kick to the face.
That was a beautiful question mark kick.
And that question mark kick set up the finish against Benson Henderson as he knocked Henderson down before submitting him with the rear naked choke in the first round. And there's a takedown by Nurmagomedov, elbows to the face of Primus, and Primus, very comfortable off his back, has a gogoplata victory.
He's got many submissions off of his back. He is good there, but Usman is not a fish out of water here. He's very comfortable in this, and he has a very solid ground and pound. You know, a lot of people look at ground and pound and they think, oh, you're just throwing punches. It is a skill set unto itself, and he is very good with it.
Nurmagomedov secures the first takedown of the fight with just over a minute left here in the opening round. And right now, Primus controlling Nurmagomedov's posture. Keeping him close. Under a minute left in the first frame.
Primus trying to get that heel dug into the hip area of Nurmagomedov so he can start to elevate and push him away. Unable to actually get it to hook in.
Body shots by Nurmagomedov from top position, half guard of Primus. 30 seconds left in the opening round. Semi-final matchup in the $1 million lightweight World Grand Prix. The other semi-final matchup between former champion Patricky Pitbull and Alexander Shapley will go down in Chicago, November 17 at Bellator 301. Bellator heavyweight champion Ryan Bader and his wife in attendance. He was supposed to defend the title against Linton Vassell in a rematch. Vassell forced to pull out due to an illness. AJ McKee returns to action November 17. That's right, AJ. I got you, AJ McKee. He takes on Sidney Outlaw in a lightweight matchup. Was forced to withdraw from the Grand Prix, and there's the mouth that roared. Chael Sonnen.
What do you mean about that roar? It's still roaring.
Second round, buddy, you ready?
Bell in round 2, according to our stats, Nurmagomedov outstruck Primus 39-8, and then, of course, scored the only takedown, although Primus was able to avoid any further damage on the ground from Nurmagomedov. How do you have it after 1, or do I need to ask?
I don't think you need to ask that. 10-9, Usman Nurmagomedov, no doubt about it. But I think the one thing that Usman was doing in that is he was telling Brent Primus, I'll go to the ground with you and let's see what you can do. Oh, you can't do anything to me. Nice hard feints by Brent Primus. So you have to throw off of one of those, getting Usman to react.
And there, Usman Nurmagomedov changes levels, and they clinch again with, oh, and Primus throws an elbow off the break. This is with the combination and jab to the body by Nurmagomedov before he pulls back. Push kick to the midsection of the challenger. There's that question mark kick again by Nurmagomedov. Beautiful. Right hand finds its target for Nurmagomedov. Always at range, John. Always right where he needs to be.
That's the thing. He controls the range so well. Based upon the accuracy of his shots, that just the plethora of techniques that he can throw.
Right hand by Nurmagomedov as Primus was looking to find a way in. Oh, hook kick from Nurmagomedov. Beautifully done.
And that, what you're seeing is all these techniques, and that's what makes him so difficult. You never know exactly where he's coming from or what he's going to throw, and you've got to take that chance. Take a look at those total strikes landed. 12 of 38 for Primus, 51.
73%.
Is that a good average?
Unbelievable.
See it again right there. Simple jab, simple front teep up the middle. He lands both.
Check hook by Nurmagomedov. Primus comes in but telegraphs his attack. There's a jab to the body by Nurmagomedov. Here's a three-punch combination, and Primus able to evacuate before eating the knee from Nurmagomedov.
And I look at it, I don't want to say that Brett's getting a little bit desperate, but he's trying to figure out a way to get in and land those shots. He's working different angles, the kicks. Every now and then he lands it, but for the most part, ones that he normally lands to the legs are not landing, and you see Usman either checking it or actually just moving his leg above it.
Jumping knee attack by Nurmagomedov, who has a 25-6 edge in terms of kicks landed as Primus changes levels and looking for the takedown. Meanwhile, Nurmagomedov doing a good job of defending, and a minute and a half now remains in the second.
That just shows you how good the defensive wrestling of Usman Nurmagomedov is.
And Primus was talking to us about his wrestling. He felt that his wrestling was going to be a key for him offensively and defensively. Final 60 seconds of the second. Primus trying to use the jab to get inside, spinning.
So you look at what just occurred right there, Mauro, and you look at just that beautiful little lean back. That was a nice attempt at the spinning wheel kick by Primus, and it just slides right by.
Responsible defense by the defending champion Usman Nurmagomedov. Lands the left body kick and then a side kick to the midsection of Primus. Primus attacking the lead leg of the southpaw stance of Nurmagomedov. So Nurmagomedov's offense a bit muted here in the second round, but still in control as we go to round number 3 of this Bellator Lightweight Championship fight, the semifinals of the Lightweight World Grand Prix.
Take a look at some of the action from that round. Here you see Usman, beautiful hook kick. Lands just right on the ear of Primus. Didn't have a ton of power to it, but still landed clean. Beautiful right hand straight down the pipe. Lands right on Brent Primus. And it's just the accuracy of Nurmagomedov and his ability to land such a variety of techniques that makes him so difficult to
I don't care what you do.
Be in the cage
just as
with.
long as you maintain the distance, okay?
Javier Mendez.
Okay, just maintain distance. That's all I
AK,
ask.
speaking of AK, Frank the Legend Shamrock, the fighter of the 90s, as good as a business manager as he was as a fighter. Just ask yours truly. There's Dan Henderson, the first ever simultaneous two-division champion in major MMA. Pride and never die. Pride Fighting Championships. Lorenz Larkin and Phil Davis taking in the action here at Bellator 300. Round number 3. And for Brent Primus, needs to go to a plan B and C to try to solve the puzzle of the undefeated Usman Nurmagomedov, and Primus coming forward with an attack.
Well, you gird the corner of Nurmagomedov. Javier Mendez said, look, you're controlling the range perfect. That's what I want. You can do whatever you want. And when you control range, you can basically do what you want in the fight. And that's what Nurmagomedov is doing right now. He's able to control that range. Primus needs to bring this into a boxing range. Right now, it's in a kickboxing range, and he just can't seem to touch Nurmagomedov with anything of substantial power.
The pull back by Nurmagomedov. There's Javier Mendez, Cain Velasquez, and the rest of the AKA corner here for Usman Nurmagomedov.
Beautiful. Nice.
From the southpaw stance by Nurmagomedov. Body kick by Primus.
Nice kick by Primus.
Another body kick from Nurmagomedov, and he is out kicking Primus 35-9. Now knee to the midsection by Nurmagomedov. Elbows from Nurmagomedov. Combination punctuated by the body kick from Nurmagomedov. Just the rhythm of Nurmagomedov keeping Brent Primus from firing, pulling that trigger. Every time you think Primus is about to come forward like he does there, misses, and then Nurmagomedov able to reestablish the range and land kicks, although that one was checked by Primus. Midway point.
It almost looks like when you're watching Nurmagomedov right now, he's in almost like a sparring session. Just able to control his opponent where he wants in the fight. Every time you see Primus coming in, it's something that tells him, oh, I got to step back.
Nasty body kick.
And I love the fact that Brent Primus keeps on working to try to get himself inside. He just can't figure out how he's going to get to where he needs to be.
Nice defense by Nurmagomedov, ducking and weaving underneath. Continues to batter the body with those kicks. Oh, right cross clips the chin of Brent Primus.
Boy, he ate that well, too, because it didn't seem to have effect. That was a solid shot by Usman. You could hear it.
And here in round 3, it is all Usman Nurmagomedov.
Now you're seeing Usman, it looks like he's starting to step it up a little bit in that offensive output.
Yeah, he's thrown the most strikes of any round and almost landing as many as he did in that opening frame. A minute left in the 3rd. But Brent Primus trying to find a way, trying to utilize the jab, trying to attack the lower extremities of Nurmagomedov, but unable to close the distance effectively. And every time he tries, he pays for it.
crowd getting a little restless, but you take a look at what Usman is doing. It's just actually, it's poetry, man. I mean, it's just beautiful, technical fighting, controlling distance, landing with accuracy. Can't ask for anything more.
We are headed to the championship rounds in the main event of Bellator 300, the lightweight title up for grabs. It's the semifinals of the $1 million lightweight world Grand Prix.
Here comes Usman with a body kick, beautifully placed right on the ribs, and you watch him Primus, you go, man, he's in shape, because he takes those and he doesn't even react to them, and those hurt, take air out of you. Again, right to the rib cage right there. Usman being able to control everything that he wants to in this fight. Big right hand. That was the one that landed right, actually skimmed a little bit. That's why we heard the slap off of it, but man, still, Brent Primus took that like a champ.
And he's biting on those legs too. You got to follow him every time he bites. You got to come up with something.
Brent Primus brought in Mike Pierce, mixed martial artist, to work with him in this camp, and of course working with Fabiano Skerner as well, as they have to come up with some way to break down an undefeated champion, Usman Nurmagomedov, who is cruising here tonight.
Well, how do you break down a guy who's not only undefeated, hasn't lost a round in his career? It's like,
and got to find a way. You're going to become champion. There's that question mark kick from the left side by Usman Nurmagomedov. Grab from Primus, doesn't follow up with the right hand. Cracks down Nurmagomedov.
And you can't blame him for not following up with the right hand, because he was out of range and he knew it. You know, he's going after him with that jab, and Nurmagomedov is getting such distance from him. It's like, there's no way that right hand, if he throws it, it's going to.
There's the right hand by Primus, bounced off the shoulder of Nurmagomedov. Naked shot timed by Nurmagomedov, defends it and opens up on Primus along the fence, and there's the trip takedown attempt. Referee Jason Herzog puts him back in the same position. Caught Primus grabbing the fence.
Yep.
And there's a trip takedown by.
That was
Nurmagomedov, take two.
Exact, because that was the exact takedown he tried when Primus grabbed the fence. So, good job by Jason Herzog to see it, put him back in position. Don't let him get away with the grab. He didn't have to take the point. Josh Thompson's going to argue with me about that. Should have taken the point in his opinion.
Under 3 minutes left here in the first of our two championship rounds. From Nurmagomedov.
And that's the ground and pound that he can start up with. Great job by Primus to control the posture, but man,
locking him down.
You better keep him locked down, because if you don't, he's going to end up landing big time elbows.
He's still landing shots to the body with that free left.
Primus is now opened up a little bit.
And Nurmagomedov opening him up like a fridge at midnight under 2.5 minutes left here in the fourth. And Nurmagomedov has been a nice cold killer here in his MMA career. Again, just 25 years of age, his 18th professional fight. 2 minutes left in the fourth. Blood into the eyes of Brent Primus. Framing is Nurmagomedov looking to open up. Some ground and pound.
soon as he's able to break through that, you saw him opening up his shots. Primus tried to bring him back down. And Magomedov looking at his corner and telling him, it's okay, trust me, I'm good.
In the fourth round, Nurmagomedov has outstruck Brent Primus 125 to 23. Has landed the takedowns in this fight. In every statistical department, it is all reigning Bellator lightweight champion Usman Nurmagomedov. But here's the guard game of the flexible Brent Primus, now closed guard. 30 seconds left in the round.
But still unable to mount any kind of true offense. And at this point, with both guys being sweaty, it's going to be very difficult to lock in any type of choke or submission.
Final 5 minutes of our championship fight. All Usman Nurmagomedov.
Big shots. Keep it going, okay? Just great.
How you feel? I'm good. You're doing fantastic. Hey, all I care about is distance, okay? You want
Take a look right here. This is nice shots right here by Usman. Got Primus up against the cage. Gets into the clinch area, brings the knee up. Look for the takedown there. Here he goes for the takedown. This was after there was the stoppage, putting him back in that position. Went after the same exact takedown and showed why Primus had to grab the fence to keep it from happening. And here's a big elbow that opens up Brent Primus. Very nicely placed and executed by Magomedov.
just hold. And do something. If we start, okay? Final round. Fight it ready. Fight it ready. Go.
Fifth and final round. Nurmagomedov went the 5-round distance to dethrone Patricky Pitbull to become Bellator lightweight champion. Patricky Pitbull will square off with Alexander Shapley in the other semifinal at Bellator 301 November 17. But here we are, the final 5 minutes. Can Brent Primus do what he said he was going to do and shock the world?
Well, this is where when I said you got to make it dirty and grimy. Brent Primus, you need to make this dirty and grimy. You just got to go forward. Bite down on the mouthpiece. You're going to lose this fight on a decision if this round comes to an end, so you got to finish him to get that victory.
Remember, we said at the start of the fight, all 8 of Primus's finishes came in the first round, so he is looking for uncharted territory here, trying to navigate these tumultuous waters.
You got to give it to Brent Primus as far as what he has continuously attempted to try to unlock this riddle that is Usman Nurmagomedov. There's just too many things coming his way. He just can't figure out how to get inside and hold him inside and connect. It's just not there, and it's frustrating for him, but he keeps on working hard and trying to make something happen.
Turbulent waters indeed, the face beginning to show the damage done by Usman Nurmagomedov. Sticking to that 1-2, out of range. Ducks underneath, grabs the body lock, has Primus along the fence.
This is what makes Nurmagomedov so difficult. His wrestling is outstanding, so he's not an easy person to take to the ground if that's where your skill set is. Stand-up is just absolutely sniper-like. Nice shot by Primus. Take a look at those strike stats. 26 to 110, 24% for Brent Primus. 150 of 248, 51.
Under 2 minutes left in this fight. Primus trying to come forward. Level change by Nurmagomedov. Deposits Primus on his back for yet another takedown. And yet, Primus has done a good job of neutralizing Nurmagomedov on the ground. He still gets hit with a lot of shots, but Nurmagomedov hasn't been able to posture up and do some real serious damage with the ground and pound.
That's true, but he also has not been able to go into any type of true submission attack, which shows you where Nurmagomedov is as far as the ground game.
Top position, the pressure from up top, and Usman Nurmagomedov content to let this play out the way it's going right now. A minute 19 left in this fight.
Primus here in a closed guard. That's just telling you right now. He's holding on, trying to keep himself from being damaged. But there is no attack. He's got to open those legs up. Every time those legs go closed, it's telling you he's being defensive. Now he's trying to get some type of attack. Got the knee shield inside.
Oh,
push him off.
Left hands from Nurmagomedov to the face of Primus.
That's what happens when you open up trying to get yourself back to your feet. There is that opening.
A dominant performance by the 25-year-old undefeated Bellator lightweight champion Usman Nurmagomedov, who is on his way to booking passage to the $1 million final of the lightweight World Grand Prix. He will either face Patricky Pitbull in a rematch or take on Alexander Shopley in the final. Their semifinal next month in Chicago at Bellator 301. This one is academic.
Oh, yes, it is. Let's go through some highlights here. That's that beautiful question mark kick by Nurmagomedov, bringing it up high. Here he switches levels, gets in, beautiful sweep of the leg, outside trip, kicks to the body. The guy has got an incredible toolbox of techniques to use against anybody trying to take that belt from him. Heavy elbow, this opens up Brent Primus. He has got a full game, man, and it's going to take a special fighter to take that belt away from him.
All right, let's get the official decision from Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we'll go now to your three judges. Derek Cleary, Ron McCarthy, Chris Lehman. I'll have it exactly the same at 50-45. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision, who advances to the final round of the $1 million World Grand Prix. And he is still the Bellator lightweight world champion, Usman Nurmagomedov.
Clean sweep for the Bellator lightweight champion Usman Nurmagomedov, who improves to 18-0 and books passage to the final of the $1 million lightweight world Grand Prix. Let's go to Big John McCarthy.
You did tell me. I'm here with lightweight champion and now World Grand Prix lightweight finalist Usman Nurmagomedov. You put on a beautiful performance. You controlled every aspect of that fight. What were you thinking as that fight was coming to an end?
First, I want to say hi, everything, San Diego, hello. And, you know, this fight, going like I was imagining this fight, and alhamdulillah for everything. I think I did a good job. You know, it was my night, alhamdulillah.
I think you did a good job, too. You made it look like it was a sparring match for you. You controlled all aspects of it. When you look at the two people that are in the semifinals for the lightweight Grand Prix, the guys that are going to, one of them is going to get a shot at that title. You got Alexander Shabli and the man that you took that title from in Patricky Pitbull. Who would you rather face?
To be honest, this Shabli is going to be a great fight. I think I have to challenge myself with him. But, you know, Patricky tough too. You know, this guy tough. We see his last fight. He won recent champion lightweight. Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. I just wish good luck both these guys. And I will be waiting on the top.
Well, I want to congratulate you on a beautiful performance.
I have to say something, you know. Can I speak Russia? And first of all, Dada, salam alaikum. Haber hibu duye gebelesigi. And Dada, Дацаби, дядки, все, мы все мои братья, все, кто живут в Махачкале, все, кто со всего Дагестана, со всей России. Просто сейчас много эмоций в голове из-за этого. Вот здесь мой брат тоже меня смотрит, салам алейкум. Просто хочу сказать всем большое спасибо, кто за меня болеет, кто за меня переживает. И это все для нашей семьи, знаете. Просто я хочу продолжить наследие своего дяди и представлять ее именно вот в таком формате. Не проигрывать ни раунд, ни один бой. Иншаллах, мы будем так и работать. Хабиб, старший брат, баркалла за все. Обнял, скоро увидимся.
I heard that Habib part of the last. Congratulations again, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the undefeated lightweight champion of the world, Usman Nurmagomedov.